Hi Gemini, this is going to be your reading for the month of May. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading, so if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so at my website at soulwhisperinghealer.com. You can also follow me on Instagram if you would like at soul_whispering_healer. Before I start, I definitely feel like you need to clear your throat chakra, your throat energy. There are things that need to be said. There are things that maybe someone needs to say to you. If you are cross-watching for Gemini, maybe it's you who needs to clear your throat and speak your truth to a Gemini, or Gemini, it may be you. But I'm feeling a lot of issues in the throat energy. And maybe you're not being true to yourself, Gemini. So we're going to get started on your reading. You know, a lot of times, Gemini, you can be so great for everyone else, and I feel like you guys get a bad name sometimes, like because of the duality. But if anyone can help you with your transformation, a Gemini can do it. A Gemini can direct you in the right path and can motivate you in a lot of ways. And there's a lot of great qualities that Geminis have. So you just have to learn to be there for yourself. Because although sometimes people act like you're selfish, when hard times come, most of the time, you are the first one that people want to reach out to and get advice from. And you need to be available to yourself, Gemini. All right, so we're going to get started. The first card that came out is Porcupine Spirit. Time for beginner mind. So I feel like you're at a period in your life where it feels like a standstill. You see some forward movement, but you're not really sure how to get there, and you're trying to manifest, and you know you want to go in a different direction, but there's like a block. And that's because you continue to do the same thing over and over and over again, and you're expecting different results. And maybe in certain ways you think, no, I switched this up, or I'm not doing this anymore. But I feel like you're searching for answers in so many different ways and through so many different techniques and people, and you're not going within. And no matter how much money you spend, or how many things you watch, or how many places you go to seek, the true peace and the true answers are within. So even if you're seeking guidance or spiritual counsel, make sure they're directing you to go within, because that's where your truth lies. So time for a beginner's mind. You need to switch things up. You need to do things different, because what you've been doing isn't getting you to where you would like to be. The next card I want to get into is Flamingo Spirit. Embrace the in-between. So, like I said, with the Time for Beginner's Mind card, you need to learn how to be present in the moment. Your mind is always going, and it's like, what's the next thing I can do? What's the next big thing? Where do I go next? And you're going to drive yourself crazy, because if you can sit, if you're watching this, most likely you're not exactly where you want to be, because we watch these videos to seek guidance or to see where it's going, and maybe you are, and that's great. But if you're not, Embracing the in-between is so important because it gives you the opportunity to get to know yourself on a different level and to be present with yourself. You're always going, you're always thinking of the next step, or what do I have to do. You need to learn mindfulness. And how one of the easiest ways to be mindful and be present in the moment is your breath. So, like, what I like to do is take a few deep breaths every time I rise. Like, I grand rising, and I to myself, and I tell myself I love myself, and I take deep breaths. Like, I breathe in and I breathe out. When I breathe out, I allow my shoulders to drop. You need to take some deep breaths because you're just going and going and going, and you're exhausting yourself. So embracing the in-between means stop, pause. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to do anything else because things are coming together better than you think when you embrace the in-between and embrace yourself. So you need to switch things up. The next card you got is Watch Your Words, Parrot Spirit. So one of the best ways to reprogram the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind is where we carry a lot of our pain and our limited beliefs and our doubt from our conditioning or our trauma. And one of the easiest ways that I have found to help my subconscious mind, to help my healing, is affirmations. And one of the ways to help your subconscious mind is repetition of doing something to get rid of that block. So affirmations will really be helpful. If you're saying, I never get anywhere, I never get this, or I keep trying this, or that's not going to work, well, then it's not going to work, and you have no one to blame but yourself. So you need to watch your words and speak life into your trauma and speak life into yourself. Really start saying what it is you want. Not I want this, though. You need to act as if you already have it. You need to, because saying I want a new car means you don't have it. So you're just telling the universe you lack something. Say, I have a new Mercedes-Benz. I have a new car. I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for this. I have this. I have that, or also work on your gratitude every day. Repeat everything you're grateful for. I mean, down to the legs that you have the ability to walk, the hands that you have to carry things or to eat your food. If you have a voice, your gratitude list is should be long. And if you're practicing gratitude, that's showing the universe that you're grateful for where you are, and that you want help creating more. You're going to get help creating more when you show that you have that gratitude. The next card you got is Fire, Transmutation, Purification. So I really feel like May is a time for you're stepping into a transformational period. And it reminds me, the energy of this reading reminds me a bit of the lotus flower, right? The lotus flower is a flower that grows in a swampy, dirty, muddy water, and it takes 3 days to bloom, but around it is filth and grime, but the lotus flower comes up beautiful and untainted, and when the lotus flower comes up, it's untainted because it doesn't allow anything around it to stop it from shining. So you're not your pain. It's time to step out of your pain and step into your purpose. And I know sometimes that can be really difficult because we kind of get into a place of, I don't know how to get out of this, and this is how I've been doing things for so long. But that's why it's time for a beginner's mind. I feel like you're in a transition period, And, you know, if you allow yourself to have this beginner's mind and you embrace the in-between, and you claim what you already have, and you claim what you're creating in your life, then you're going to create an amazing life for yourself. I'm going to clarify this fire transmutation card. But this is definitely a transition period for you guys. And it's a big deal. This is, I feel great things coming from it. You know, and if you follow not just this guidance, your inner knowing, and you go within, you need to silence your mind. Stop distracting yourself, Gemini. You know, you always feel like you have to go. And it's time to sit. It's time to sit and be with yourself. Because if you're not where you want to be, and you continue to feel like you need to go, there is some subconscious healing that has to go on. And you can, you know, search everywhere you want, but you need to go within and seek your soul. You know, seek that inner knowing. And you get there by being honest with yourself and stop distracting yourself. Okay, so the clarifying the fire transmutation purification card is the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, once you, all right, so the Seven of Pentacles is like your work frustrations, you feel like, or even in life, you feel like, so you see how this guy's like staring down at it, like, even though the things are blossoming and blooming, he's kind of like looking at it like, oh, what else needs to be done? Really, nothing needs to be done right now. You need to just learn how to be. I feel like this is more of a month for you to be. If the number 12, well, I know this is pretty out there, but the number 12, if it means anything to you, or even if it doesn't, you should look up the number 12. I feel like the number 12 has a significance, a message for you. You could look up 12 on and Google it, and there's a spiritual message behind it. So I'm going to pull a card for you from my color deck as your final card. And you got orange. Nurture yourself. As I said, you know, sometimes Gemini gets a bad like rap, kind of like, you know, because of the duality, but you guys pour a lot into so many people. It's time to nurture yourself. It's time for the beginner's mind, you know, to embrace the in-between and watch your words. Really take the time to go within, or you're going to continue to go without, and you're not going to get to the place you want. But once you do, I really do feel, you know, I really do feel a big change for you. I know I said that was the last card, but I just want to, from my Work Your Light deck, just to show you guys. So when Gemini puts the work in and embraces the in-between and allows themselves to have a beginner's mind, what do they have to look forward to? So you're going to come to a different level of a higher knowing. You're going to be able to get grounded and have a different connection to self and your soul. A lot of you are very spiritually gifted. In order to get in touch with these gifts, you need to connect with nature. Get outside and get connected with nature. Put your feet in the dirt, in the soil. This is your original mother. This planet needs you. This planet is able to help you heal, and it connects you to your ancestors and to your spirit. So I hope this was helpful, Gemini. Take care.